I'm actually the kind of person who is pretty good at observing, and most of all, uh, having a very strong memorizations, especially when it comes to the attitude and personality traits of other people. I'm pretty good at making mental note. I may forget other things, like basic things. I can forget to buy salt, or I can forget to buy sugar, but I will never forget how people treated me. And there are actually three groups of people who plot and intentionally messed with me and bullied me, and their goal is to drag me down into their level. The first categories are those I guess they just doesn't know how to express themselves in a positive or a proper way, so therefore they gang up to bully me. And their excuses and reasons was, it's because my husband back then, years ago, is that he's not always with me, which actually I've already wrote about these things back, I think, a few years back, if you are really paying attention to those I wrote. Okay. And they were the types who were like, where is your husband? Or let's bully her so that she will call the husband and he will come. And they are like obliging me and instructing me that no, you can't be alone, your husband must always with you, must, because they are the couples who always together with their wives and husband, until they get fed up with each other's faces. Yes, I do experience a lot of very funny and foolish attitude of other people, which is don't make any sense at all. The second group of bullies are those reasons and excuses or anger or hatred towards me is the opposite of the first category. But some of those individuals from the first category of bullies joined in together with the second categories. Also stalked me, harassed me, so angry at me, but through instigations, through manipulations, through the way they think it's their secrets, and they're getting so frustrated that I'm with my husband. So yes, first categories were like which is not, although they are bullies, but at least I think in a sense is that what they just trying to express is that they wanted my husband to, should treat me or focus on me as the wife, like maybe because they see me as a wife who is been over independent, who I don't mind my husband, focusing on other things or being with other people, and I have to, do everything, or when it comes to our personal things, our family. So first categories, they probably the type who they just doesn't know how to tell me that that's not fair, you should be this, you should be that, in a positive way. So the second categories are, yes, the opposite, where they get so angry, so whenever they see me with my husband, they not happy. And the worst is that dangerously bullied me. They think they have the right, they think highly of themselves, and they feel entitled to trample on others, and it's kind of really very insulting. The third categories of bullies are those group of you know, tried to flirt with my husband, and the second and the third categories are those they even, it comes to the point where they even instigated my husband to side with them. And next time I'm going to blog how behavior when it comes to falling or being under the spells of instigations, unfair, or it don't make any sense, you know, and that the people should realize that when it comes to husband and wife, it's not about them, you know, it's not about their instigation, because, you know, it don't make any sense for anyone to, for one to be a taker and one to be a giver, which is not balanced, which is not transparent. Yes, it sounds so ridiculous, but it's a true story, you know, where people crazily and psychotically, and I call them lunatic, of overly being so negative towards another person, to the point where they think they need to keep on looking anything or everything to drag you down, or to, you know, just to satisfy themselves that they are somehow better than you, or they are above you, and that until to the extent where they think it's okay, or it's their birthright to mess with you, even when it comes to your personal boundaries. So yes, I know those who even flattered themselves that you know, to secretly or manipulately pick fight with me or messed with me, is they come up to the idea that my husband is someone that they can use it to, you know, even boast to me, because they are the kind of people who likes to boast about another person that being on their side. Actually, it doesn't mean that just because you can stupid a person, it doesn't mean that this person you're instigated or using is someone who can you know, satisfy your own desires, your wants, your willingness of wanting to see another person's being dragged down in your level. You know, common sense, use logic. And if you do not have a common sense and you doesn't know how to use logic, at least based on reality and fact that you cannot mess with. Even if you turn the world upside down, you can never change someone else's reality and make it in a way that how you imagine it's supposed to be. Did I make myself clear?